dress.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is my review for Life After Lockup. This is season 3, episode 49. It's kind of late because it came on Friday. Y'all will be getting this on Sunday morning, but it doesn't matter, okay? It is 3:13 in the morning, which means it's 313 for Detroit, okay? But anyway, let's get it to girl. Let's get to it, okay? Do not forget to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, and all that goodness and stuff. Y'all know to subscribe to this channel as well as my JayLeesCorner Talk channel. The link to that other channel is always in the description box below. You can also make sure to like this video, comments in the comment section. You can hit the share button to share this video on your social media. Okay. You can also relax and relate and release. Center yourself and everyone around you. Okay. Do not forget to inhale and to exhale and all that goodness and stuff. You can also follow me on social media. Okay. On IG. It is J_Lees_Corner, and on Twitter, it is just JayLeesCorner. So y'all know to like and subscribe, okay? And yes, I am here. Boom, pow, okay? Even though it again is 3:14 in the morning, okay? So I got my comfy little sweatshirt. Don't judge me, judge yourselves. Let's get into the foolishness that is life after lockup. I can say this episode was a bit boring, and once it got good, it went off. And I'm like, y'all gave us all the BS in the beginning and then ended it before, we can get to some real mess. Y'all get on my nerves and whatnot. Okay, but let's get to the first couple, which is Christiana and John. I don't care that much. Okay, they planned this whole wedding because the first wedding was in the back of a pickup truck, okay? And she was barefoot in some prison shorts and this punk ass jacket or whatever because she could not fit the dress they got for her. So they're planning a wedding with no alcohol because she's on parole. Is that just a boring wedding? Like no liquor? I mean, she can't be somewhere where she, you know what, she would probably drink. I get it. Anyway, now she wants her sister there, her same sister whose baby daddy she slept with, who also tried to sleep with her husband John. Yeah, she wants that sister at the wedding. Now John does not want her at the wedding because John, like, you know what? We was gonna have sex. I was gonna sleep with her. I do not want her around, and I feel like she may be a bad influence on you, John. Leave it be, okay? Now we do see Chrissy and her mama go wedding dress shopping. This was an ugly dress. I don't care. Look, I don't like it. Okay, it is not absolute. It's not. It doesn't fit right. It's not. It don't fit her. Okay, I'm like, why is no one saying that it's too much fabric? It is too loose. Okay, it needs to be fitted to you better. Okay, it looked like aluminum foil. It looked like somebody put aluminum foil all over her body and whatnot. Again, and then the sheer part is too loose. It's too loosey goosey. I don't like it. Anyway, her mama there too. The sister was supposed to show up, but she did not. The mama called the sister, "Where you at, Tara? Is it Tara? Whatever her name is. Put the pipe down and get here. I'ma send somebody over to your house. Bang, bang." I'm like, why is you threatening the daughter? She don't have to be there. What is y'all doing? Anyway, John meets up with someone. It's probably the damn sister. He probably gonna tell her, "Don't come to this wedding. Stay away from us with that BS or whatever." But again, I hated her dress. Okay, hated it. Hated it. Anyway, next up we have Amber and Puppy. Amber and Puppy are literally here for a check. You can't tell me no different. They are literally here just for a check. They both want some money. So let's act like we're gonna hang around or whatever. So even though Amber rolled up on Puppy and Puppy said, leave me be. Go be with Sammy, what you here for? And we thought that may be it, but no, no, no. Puppy want this check. So Puppy met up with Amber to talk or whatever. Puppy said, I've known Amber for 5 years, but most of those years we were in prison. So that's like dog years. So technically, I've known her for forever. I was like, that's not how this works. That is not how it works. That's not dog year. I get prison. A day is a year in prison. This is still not how it works. Anyway, so Puppy is dating a dude named Eric. That's who came to the door when Aaron went over there or whatever. And that's whose house she's staying at. Even though her mom is sick, okay, and probably needs the assistance, she left to live with old boy Eric, even though living with him is a violation of her parole because her parole address is her mom's house and she's never there. I'm like, Puppy is stupid. She's pretty, but she's also pretty fucking stupid. Okay, anyway, so she also brings up how Eric is an angry person. Okay, he's always on edge. Okay, he keeps a real tight leash on me. I'm like, you really said out your mouth he's an angry man who keeps you on a tight leash. Okay. So first of all, she said, help me. Help me. And no one's listening. Someone get her the fuck away from Eric. Okay, he's crazy. He probably beat her. Anyway, so Amber said, mental note, I have to keep an eye on Puppy because Puppy with a man who was probably abusive. Boom, boom, pow. I won't care, whatever. So, but Amber is still with Sammy. Okay. And Puppy say, Sammy isn't good for Amber. Okay. And now I'm like, oh, so y'all both feel like the other person's boyfriend isn't good for the girl. I don't know. I'm leave that be. So as they said that chit chat, and they didn't say, you know what? We should go on a double date. You bring your angry boyfriend. I bring my other boyfriend who I was messing with a long time ago, who wasn't shit. We can double date so we can kind of be around each other because we're friends and we miss each other. Okay, so our boyfriends need to accept that we gonna be in each other. I'm like, okay, fine. Puppy goes home and we see her boyfriend Eric. First of all, Eric looks like an angry man who beats women. Okay, he has that look. What does that look like, Lee? It looks like Eric. You see him? If you want to know what an angry person who looks like he beats women looks like, this is what it is. Okay, the little slit in his haircut or whatever, the the silver aluminum foil jewelry that he got on and whatnot. I know you put all your chains on. You put all the chains on for this. Okay, fine. So Puppy also brings up how he is a very irrational person, and so she really hopes that crazy ass Eric and crazy ass Amber don't get to fussing when they go into a double date. And when she brings up the double date to Eric after telling him I went to breakfast with Amber, who's my friend but also my ex, he's of course he looks like he's upset and he's just holding in his anger. A little bit, little bit, little bit. Okay. And exes aren't friends. I'm not friends with any of my exes. Okay, that's some bullshit and whatnot. Okay, or you want to go on a little date with her? Well, for what? Is it closure? She's like, no, we're friends. He's like, you know what? Whatever. He's like, I don't really care. So he agrees to go on a double date. I feel like someone may get arrested by the end, but let's move on. We then have Marcelino and Brittany. Okay, now he then came home from after being pissed off that she did not tell him first about losing the $8,000 to crackhead. Let's say crackhead Richard. His name Richard. I think his name is Richard. Anyway, crackhead Robert. Crackhead Robert. Okay, and so Brittany again apologizes for it or whatever, and then she tells him, I want to do. I want to go over to the house and confront crackhead Robert, okay, in hopes that maybe he has not smoked up all the money. Okay, so we should go over there because, I don't know why Kanan and them, which is the friend too, didn't think to go do that, but that's what I want to do. And he said, that's a good idea. So this is crackhead Robert. This is crackhead Robert. We see him at the little meeting or whatever, episode like 1 and whatnot. But again, her thing is at the house, all the things they paid for is there because they were trying to have this house be somewhere where Addis can live. So there's like furniture and like it's stuff there that they want to get back. Plus, hopefully, their money too. So let's crack it, Robert. So she calls her sister over just to watch the kids while her and Mars go to the house. So Brittany, Marcelino, the business partner, Kane, and her boyfriend as well, with a U-Haul truck is at the house where Crackhead Robert is at, okay? And they get there, and Crackhead Robert is there, okay, at the little house or whatever, okay? And they're telling him how, well, first of all, like, well, I'm not doing this. What are you doing? They're like, look, we just want the stuff that we pay for that's in the house. Now, Kane and the lease was smart. Kane came with the U-Haul truck, the lease with her name on it, and receipts for the stuff in the house that she bought. Meaning, if they have to call the police or anybody else can't force them to leave because she has proof of things in the house that she paid for, okay? But when Robert see them walking up, because for some reason he had the door wide open, okay? He quickly closes and locks the door so they can't get in, which pisses off Brittany. Come out, you coward, you punk ass bitch. Come on out of there. What are you in there for? We want our stuff, okay? We're getting evicted because of you, so we have to get the stuff out because you're being evicted. And the lease has her name on it, so we want our shit. He is still closing and locking the door and saying, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. She's angry. She's upset because Brittany's pretty mad, okay? But I mean, she's not gonna beat your ass, bro. If anything, the man might beat your ass. That's who you should be scared of, okay? I think he smoked up all the money and someone gonna beat his ass, and he's the one he wants to want to ask because he looked like he smoked up all the money because he's barefoot. But you're barefoot. It's not in the house. He's barefoot. But again, he looked like he spent whatever money that was not his, and he just don't want to get his ass beat. So again, the episode goes off with them like, open the door, open the door, girl. But nothing happens. Anyway, that's why I said it ended on a good scene, and then it went off. But whatever. Stan and Lisa McDowell. So the last we saw Lisa left saying, "You on some bull stuff, you on some bullshit or whatever, messing or talking to other women. So either commit to me fully or we're done." But she came back. Okay, this is a day or two later, or whatever. She's been staying at her brother's house, the methadone one. Well, no, not the methadone, the meth one, the heroin brother or whatever. And she said, "I've been studying my Bible and reading my Bible, and God does not give up on people. So I should not give up on things." I'm like, first of all, you don't want to be homeless and broke. Okay. You came back because you do not want to be homeless and broke living in your heroin ass brother's house. Don't put my God in your foolishness, Lisa McDowell. Don't do that. Okay. Don't bring my God, my Lord and Savior, into your foolishness of not wanting to be homeless and broke and in these streets sucking dick for quarters. Don't do that. Anyway, she brings up how you have all these photos on your walls of you with your exes and trips and shit. You're talking, you text them on the phone. All these, you just said all this stuff when I was in prison, and now you're different. I'm looking like Lisa is really acting like she isn't hiding some whole female she wants to fuck on the sidelines. She's really making it seem like she's this wholesome woman who just wants to be with Stan and stand alone, and he's playing her. I was like, the only thing Stan probably is not doing is giving you as much money as he promised you to get. I want a pickle. I want a pickle. Anyway, but it's bullshit, And he then say, "Well, let's be exclusive." I thought we were exclusive. I thought we were. So yeah, look, I'm not saying Stan ain't playing games. What I'm saying is, so is she. Okay, they both playing pussy ass games with pussy and penises, and it's pitiful. Okay, it's pitiful pussy and penis problems. I ain't got time for it or whatever. Anyway, so she then say, "I want to go talk to a pastor. Okay, so we can get some clarity or some cleansiness about what's going on between us." Okay, I'm looking like put you up in line. Anyway, so she said, "I want to go talk to a pastor and bare my soul while also lying to our faces." Okay, because that's what you're going to do. Anyway, they go to a church that neither of them has been to before. It ain't his church. It ain't her church. It's a random church. And they talk to a random pastor. And I'm not, I'm not saying that you should not speak to, a pastor when you have issues. What I'm saying is all pastors may not be what you need. You don't know if that one pastor is a charlatan. Okay, we don't know these things, and I'm gonna leave that be. So the stranger pastor is there. They meet with him, or whatever, and he asked like, "How did y'all meet?" or that or whatever, and she proceed. They lay things on thick. Okay, we met on a website where you pay for sex. Okay, um, I mean, God knows. He's been to jail multiple times, how he's been texting ex-girlfriends that pissed her off, how she thinks their relationship is built on sex, and he thinks that it isn't or whatever. He also brings up, we don't even have that much sex, and I still want you. Okay, you make me happy. I think you're a great person or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then she say, well, you make my life miserable. Okay, because of the type of person you are. I'm looking like, bitch, what? Pot me kettle, microwave me oven. You say he made your life miserable for how he is. You are not a nice person sometimes, okay? Anyway, so she brings up how, you were different when I was in prison. In prison for those 8 months, we talked about God every day. And since I've been back, you're just so different. I'm like, she out here using her cooch as an ATM, but he different. I mean, girl, I don't. I really feel like he promised her money and she isn't getting that, and so she's pissed the fuck off. I want my pussy money. Okay, I want pussy bucks. I want vagina quarters. I want ass dimes. I want all the money you can throw at me. Okay, make it rain or make a shower with some quarters, nickel dimes, and money, whatever. Girl, bye. Anyway, the pastor then hear all of that, and he basically say, "Y'all foundation is built on bullshit. Okay, there it is rotten to the core." I'm like, I mean, yes, for both of them, they're both, But again, it's it's vagina and penis transactional type relationship stuff. She wants the money, he wants the puss. Make it happen, okay? Anyway, lastly, we have Shawn and Sarah. I'm starting to feel like, I like Sarah, but I also feel like Sarah is saying, she was saying one thing to Shawn. Then she got out and saying like a completely different thing, but Shawn is too, so we can't get mad that Sarah is playing Shawn game better than he played his own game. But I don't know. So she been out of prison for 2 months, y'all. Out for 2 months. She's living in her mom's house with her daughter who's 6 years old or whatever. And she brings up how much she missed. The daughter was 6 months old when she went to prison. And she's missed the first steps, first everything, okay? And because she's missed so much, I never want to miss anything again, ever. Which is fine. Fine. Her little friend come over, her friend who she met in prison, and now they like best friends. And the friend is one dyeing her hair. And so she brings up how toxic her old, well, all her ex relationships have been. And so Shawn does not get that she wants to just take things slow. Okay, until she feels comfortable. And she has every right to do that. But again, I just feel like she made it seem like she was fully okay being with him. And then as soon as she get out, she was like, no. But that's what Shawn get. Like, that is what Shawn stop meeting people in prison. Meet people in real life who want to see you. Okay. Anyway, she brings up to the friend who's doing her hair how he moved here for me and I did not ask him to do that or whatever. And he even because the friend was upset that he picked her up from prison and not her. And then she said, well, he convinced me that it was better for him to pick me up than anyone else. And I was like, are you sure? It feels like she's blaming Shawn, like he has forced her to be in this relationship with him while she was in prison. And now that she's out, the Shawn mirror glasses that cover everything up is off her face. And I can see clearly now that the sun is out. She's like, I don't want it. Okay. And that's her choice. Yes. But I'm like, don't blame him. He wasn't in prison with you. You was in prison by yourself. So we do see Shawn, who lives in Ohio now. He's been there for 2 months as well. He has gotten a job or whatever. He has a 2 bedroom house that he lives in or whatever. But he has not seen Sarah since the day she got out. So yeah, she's been out for 2 months and she has not seen him, even though they talk on the phone every day. They well, not every day, but they talk and text all the time, but they never see each other in person because she always makes an excuse as to why she can't see him or whatever. And so he does talk to his girl. He talks to Kelly, the baby mama, every day because he don't know anybody in Ohio. And plus, got his kids by him. And so, they're talking like, I don't see her at all. Like, we talk and text, but I don't see her and I'm lonely here. She's like, well, you're dumb. Like, that was stupid for you to do. Like, you gave up everything for her the same way you did with Destiny, and she's not even seeing you in person. Like, that, you're stupid. Like, he said, yeah, we talk, via on the phone or in text or whatever. But did she ever text you for money? He's like, well, yeah, I've given her about, about 5 or 6 thousand. I'm like, you gave her 5 to 6 grand so far, and she has not came to see you, bitch. Shawn is a special stupid. He's a special girl out my fucking face, okay? And after talking to Kelly, he realized, you know what? You're right, Kelly. I am dumb. I should not be giving her money. I should not be here. She's not seeing me in person. I should not be doing this. I'm gonna tell her when I talk to her next, either see me in person or we're done. So on the phone talking later on, him and Sarah, um, and he's like, I'm mad that you keep blowing me off. It's like you don't want to be with me. What I moved here for you, I'm saying, and I only saw you that one day that you got out, and even that day I could not even see like who you left with. Like it was weird. I'm saying? I don't get it. But I didn't ask you to move here for me, I'm saying? And it was my mom who picked me up that day or whatever. And I'm trying to solely focus on my daughter. And this is the thing, I appreciate her wanting to be a mom to that girl, but I don't get why she just don't not talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the part that's weird. If you want to focus on your child, that's fine. Tell him go away. Shoot. Get out of here. Okay, go away from me with that. But whatever. And so he's like, look, I just want to, get to know you as a person. Okay. I only know like prison you. I want to know the real you, okay? Because I've been here for you while you were in prison. I was here for you when you first got out of prison. I'm still helping you do things and whatnot. She then said, yeah, but money doesn't buy love. I'm looking like, that's true. But you can't keep taking that man money and then not wanting to be with him. He wants to be with you. And I don't mean sex. I just mean in general or whatever. But whatever. Anyway, like, look, I feel like, look, we either gonna meet up in person or we can just go out the way. Oh wow. Really? Yes, really. That is not a illogical thing for him to ask for. Now, do not get me wrong. Shawn is a creep, okay? But if you don't want to be bothered, then just don't be bothered. And that's it, okay? Anyway, that was the whole episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. I will have to talk to y'all later. There are always other videos up. So make sure that you are looking at my channel, okay? To see what other videos I have up there. Watch the videos. Please and thank you. Do not forget to like this video, comment in the comment section. I will talk to y'all later. I will see you when I see you. Peace.